of fraud. Okay, and he caught in anti-money laundering law also, and he is banned in many countries. His name. So what happened if this person's name, if it is there in the debtor, it should have catch and it should have stopped the payment in normally in um, your normal scenario of MT103 and PACS008 also. Okay, it's a normal scenario. Payment will be stopped. It will be handled repair manually in normal scenario. But in MT103, if you MT103, if the person name is okay, if the person name is come here as well, ABCD, okay, then again it is going to stop the payment because the check was around the name here, not the address here. So this kind of things is avoided in ISO20022. If the person name is ABCD and it's come here only, then only your payment fall into the repair. And so now don't think this is a simple thing. Millions of payments having the some person has done a fraud or something like that, or they are anti-money laundering, and so many payments get stuck into the manual queue. Then okay, manual required to repair the payment and queue it. But now the scenario we ask, right, if the person name is ABCD street here, so what will this will happen, this will check that whether this is the person name or a street name. Due to this, this is can say separate element here, so it is understand this is the street name, so we should not capture this payment and fall into the repair. We should not stop the payment because this is not a name of the person, this is a street name. So like this they have separately mentioned each and every line tag for each and every element, so it can be more transparency, it can be more can say sending payment and receiving payment now transparency, and we can say the receiving time is reduced, this manual intervention reduced, less resources is required, like this. Anyway, this is from my example, my experience, I tell you what should be why should be this payment should not be stopped like this. Our main discussion is different now, we are going to discuss that first now. All right, so PACS 8 element FI to FI customer credit transfer, there is a debtor element. Debtor means your sender. Okay, the ISO 20022 PACS element describe the debtor in the following way. Okay, this is the postal address, we are going to discuss that in a detail later. What are the things which contain an in your name? It contain a mandatory where a big identifier is not provided by the which party is known. So mandatory means it's the name, the person you have to put it here. Then postal address of this one we are going to discuss in that in detail. Element debtor, then nested element like big or LEI. LEI is a new concept introduced, we are going to discuss that also today. Okay, this is the ID of a person, either a big or LEI, for example. Then last one is the country of residence. What is the country of residence, that also we are going to discuss here, right? So almost format is similarly this only. Here ID is missing because that's not a mandatory part here. Address name and address may be a mandatory part, that's why it's mentioned here. Let's see one by one all this field here. Okay, okay, it is not mentioned here, we have to go here. Okay, as it is said that name of the person, postal address, ID, country of residence and contact details. Party that owns amount of money is the ultimate debtor. Sorry, is the debtor only, creditor. Debtor, ultimate creditor. Party that owns an amount money to the creditor. It is confusing word, the word should not be there. The party that owns the amount, that's it. Why creditor required? Get confused that is meaning of creditor or what? No, debtor is different, creditor is different and debtor is different. Okay, the first line is name, page number 80. First line is name. If you click on a name here, what should be the format of this one, this is mentioned here. um, I'm just trying to see anything more and can explain you on this from the data point of view. Name point of view not required. Okay, this is simple thing. Okay, name, and it should be a alphanumerical character. It should be accepted with the new character as well up to 140 length. Okay, this is the format of the name. You can put it with this special character also. This special character also now supported with the name here, right? So that's the name. So name is very simple. Next part is postal address. I will take the end at the postal address. Next is ID, identification. Also you can put it here. So identification is required unique and ambiguous identity of a party. In simple language, if I say, if I put PAN card or Aadhaar number, right, this is unique identity like green card number or residential permanent number. So that can be your identity of your organization. So here which identity is accepted, this is the field called organization ID. So if I open this ID here, okay, there is a concept called ANIBIC and LEI. ANIBIC also is identity. ANIBIC is a big for particular person also given or industry. That's the ANIBIC concept. Okay, we are going to see now in detail what is ANIBIC also. So now you can see father, then we have first child, now this is second child. ANIBIC, what is the page number is 158. Business identification code of the organization here, any big. Okay, again big will work, any big will work exactly like a same, but it assigned to a person, not as a bank authority. Is assigned to a person. That's a concept here. Big, there's some country follows this any big concept here. Quickly, any more information is provided by any big in Swift. It differs from big specifically by acting more flexible into various parties messages account number. It is the part of the move towards the more structured party identification. Okay, there is no separate information is given by any because the data company using identity party for debtor, creditor or other. Identity party only mentioned here. There is no separate information is given for this one. Any big concept. Okay, anyway. Okay, that's your any big. The next concept is LEI. What is legal entity identification as a alternate identification of the party? So this is a same concept like your because many countries supports that their national ID should be mentioned in LEI only. Okay, so in that case is LEI has been used for page number 158. Okay, so any big we have discussed. Now next is LEI here. LEI contain legal entity identifier is the code allocated to a party described in ISO uh, some ISO systems 17452. There is a legal identity identifier is mentioned here. Okay, and this follows the pattern LEI and something like big pattern here. Okay, that's the LEI. If I see any example of this LEI, right, it's very helpful for us to understand LEI. These are rarely used fields, hardly anyone use this.